pretty bad.
Bad stool. Could have been Todd's stool, then so like bring him into it, right?
I don't know if you want to do that.
I think if you name it Todd Stool.
Okay. What? Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh God. Okay. So explain the intro thing, because I'm gonna be collecting hearts and screwing up.
Yeah, so when you go through the intro, you can get different weapons when you start as Alucard, depending on how you play through the fight. So you notice he got more than 45 hearts, and that lets him get the neutron bomb to start off with, and that's going to be useful later.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to end the fight with 0 hearts, which will give me a heart refresh, which is also used for a glitch in this run.
Yeah.
Very minor glitch.
Yeah, not really that much. Just gets like 5 bosses, whatever. Oh, nice. Didn't get the quick kill. So that thing they're doing in the all bosses run also applies to this battle.
Yeah. I don't think we ever explained it too well, but we throw holy water during a hydro storm. If you hit the right frame, it like doubles the damage. So you kill an enemy or boss twice as quickly if you land it.
Here comes the button mashing.
Yep, this is shield dashing. Not warmed up yet. We'll get there in like a room.
It's pretty hard to keep up that kind of pace. I think it's definitely been proven to be more effective with 2 hands. So notice Romscott's like continually switching
spawn.
which hand that he's mashing the buttons with. It's pretty hard to do. And already the neutron bomb trick is coming up.
This trick was discovered by our great friend Sockfolder, who
Completely broke this game.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's focus.
No?
That looks good.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
That's why they're here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So previously it was thought that you can only skip death in luck mode. And the reason for that is in luck mode, you start with 99 in luck, but it also nerfs all your other stats, including your HP, which brings it down to 25. And there's an interesting thing about this game where you have like different stages of knockback. And if you get hit for more than your max HP, or
Half of it.
half of it, you get knocked back pretty far.
Until you hit a wall.
Yeah, you go flying until you hit a wall or a ceiling.
Right, so it's possible to get hit by that warg and get knocked entirely through the death room, and that's how you can skip them normally. With this neutron bomb trick that Sockfolder figured out, it's called reverse shift line. It's really, I don't know 100% fully understand how it works, but it basically lets you skip one screen length. So he just like kind of teleported directly through Death's room, thereby skipping him and keeping his really powerful equipment that he's gonna be able to kill bosses faster with, and pretty much the real thing is it skips the cutscene.
Yeah, it actually, this skip, if done in an I didn't actually do it in an optimal way. There's another method that's like frame perfect and requires no pausing. So that clock rush they did in the Richter All Bosses run, that was 2 minutes. There's an 8-minute version in this. And the statue, if you don't pause, it all opens up exactly at 8 flat. So with this neutron bomb stuff, probably like, I don't know, 8:05 or something. So overall, even with the death skip over the old any percent runs I was doing earlier in the year, it only says like 5 seconds tops, because you still get to the clock in basically the same amount of time and just have a faster Minotaur werewolf fight. So for something so hard, it's like seems insignificant, but the game's pretty short. It's only like 17 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that. That's my record. I forget.
1746, I think.
Oh, okay, something like that.
I don't remember. You keep beating it like every week. Trying to keep up.
So right now he's heading off to get the wolf relic, so he can, well, basically you can use the wolf to
Unless
do a
we
couple
get a
things.
friend to drop along
No,
the
he's
way.
not getting the wolf. He's getting something else.
All right, so there's this crazy theoretical route for this game, and it's the potential for us coming up here soon. There's an enemy, and there's 2 of them on the way, and then 2 on the way back. But on the way there's 2 of these guys, and when you kill them, it's about a 1 in 100 or so chance of dropping a meal ticket. Now, when you get the meal ticket, it can drop 1 of 40 random food items. And there's 1 food item that can give you a damage boost, which would allow you to skip getting the wolf, which would save like over a minute.
Yeah.
And nope, didn't get it.
Reset.
So,
Runs over.
right, so if you got about 1 in 4,000 odds, probably even worse than that.
4,100, I think.
Yeah,
you calculated.
around 1 in 4,100. You could skip this section right here.
And save like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So good luck with that. And of course, nothing's easy. When he throws the toadstool, it kind of goes off in like a semi-random direction. So it's hard to get
Yeah,
it
it's
right.
a frame perfect trick and it's just bad.
Yeah. Maybe someday someone will do it.
And this boss was coolly programmed for us.
Yep. I believe that's the only boss that's fully affected by the stopwatch.
Yeah, Doppel 10 and Doppel 40 are the only ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this, as long as I'm not screwing up too much, this first 8 minutes of the run is pretty much set. Because I have to wait for the clock to open if I get there fast. Yeah, the reason you get the wolf is so you can jump kick off the candle in that room. When you whoops, cool. Oh,
Second
let's try it
try.
again.
Remember not to hold down at the bottom of the elevator. Yeah, so XBLA is pretty special. There's some weird glitches that happen. I don't think we really explained them in Victor bosses, but the Toads and the Rock Knights, their hitboxes are something else. I'm not really sure what caused it with the Toads, but if you jump over the Rock Knights, their hitbox goes like from here to over here, and you can like just swing at nothing and kills them.
The other one is the elevator glitch she was alluding to.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It launches you into space. It's not very helpful.
Yeah, you can still push down at the bottom of the elevator, and it's not really sure what to do, so it like stops halfway up. And if Ron would have done that, he would have soft locked the game. He would have stuck in there.
Because they don't have the gravity boots. That's the only way you get out.
Yeah,
of
if you
it.
have gravity boots, you can like gravity boot up and hold down a couple times, and it like the elevator goes flying out of the ceiling.
I can demonstrate it after the run, I think.
All right.
As long as I remember the inputs. I might not. Oh, I guess I was slow enough. Cool. I'm not used to seeing that open when I get here. That's all good.
If you screw up in that room with the boomerang guys, it's kind of bad because then you kind of get stuck and they're throwing boomerangs at you and stuff.
Yeah.
Am I good for a couple of donation comments here?
Yeah, go for it.
I've got a $150 donation from Robert Smith. It's great to see people and gamers come together in such an amazing cause. My father beat cancer and I am lucky to have him still around. I hope everybody's donations will really make a difference and we can all beat cancer together. Thank you, Robert.
One quick thing about this fight is that normally there's a cutscene that happens in this room, and the bosses actually spawn during the cutscene, so they stand still a little bit and wait. And they're supposed to wait for the cutscene to end. So
when you skip the cutscene, you just get to whack them. It's cool. Alright, so this is one of the hardest skips coming up, even though precisely it shouldn't be, like precision-wise. There's just some random movement with jump kicking off the bookster, and jump kick hitboxes are horrible, so there's a chance I'll just get knocked down. Or I can do that. And then it's missed wolf fries, you just kind of chain them very tightly and you can get up a little bit of extra height, so that's how you do that. And someone else can explain this glitch.
I'm not even sure how to explain it, but we used to have an old method of doing this with the sword card, and we call it the money glitch. You cast the sword brother spell, and
I hit that like by
that was like frame perfect.
He went really early there. But
My heart dropped when I didn't really talk. Yeah, so if he was like a frame early, he would have had a bad time. You have one shot at doing that. So when you walk in here, you like automatically walk up to the librarian, and then I guess it kind of like stores her. She's supposed to sit there and talk.
Okay,
but
so basically her voice activating allows you to pause the game during a shop cutscene. Normally shouldn't happen. Then you can pause during the shop menu, also not supposed to happen. So you can equip a garnet while you're ready to sell it, and the game decides instead of subtracting 1 garnet from the 1 garnet you have, it's subtracted from 0, and then it underflows, and I had 255 to sell. So that's why I have the duplicator, which allows me to have infinite expendable items right now. So I get just infinite buffalo stars and infinite mana prisms, which you can see the game's done now. I just have to get to the end.
Yeah, because expendable items are like kind of rare, like they're really powerful. But once you have the duplicator, you can just like spam them, and it does tons and tons of damage.
All right.
The game gets really, really fun at this point because once you have infinite mana prisms and the bat, you get to do this thing, infinite link smashing, where you keep chaining the input over and over. And it just feels so fun to play and just like move the bat around really precisely.
Yeah, there's like, I think Moose said there's a 26 frame window where you can repeat the wing smash input and get it to go again. So pretty much any time after the bat's head bobs when I do the input, I just can do it again. Waterly wait for that. And it's one of the most important speed tech in the game.
Also note that he's transforming into mist for a really, really brief period of time in order to stop the bat and then like turn around.
Yeah, that's how I change my momentum, basically, really quick. Otherwise I'd like turn into human Alucard and like drop a bit and it'd waste a lot of time. Alright, Richter skip's coming up. I guess we could explain that. So normally you're supposed to fight Richter and have the holy glasses, and it takes a long time, so we're not going to bother with him. There's been a lot of methods that have been done for this over the years, and one was found very recently, within the last month. And instead of, one that a lot of people might be familiar with is having the wolf go through the floor. Instead of doing that, you can now just jump and turn into bat, but it's a little more complicated than that. So I'm going to try to... I have to line up my subpixels, which are a thing. I don't know if anyone wants to explain what those are, but that's what this is all about.
Right, so now he's in exactly the right... Ooh, nice.
So that is frame perfect, but when you're in the exact right position, you do a full jump, and then if you turn into bat the frame before the screen transition, there's a little frame in the transformation animation where you have no hitbox at all. So that happens to be the frame that coincides with the screen transition, and you skip the Richter battle trigger. And so then the keep's just normal, and you can just wing smash through that.
One of the reasons the Richter skip's such a big deal is because, like, without the holy glasses, even if you beat him, it kind of just ends the game early with the bad ending. So you actually have to get past that trigger, and getting the holy glasses really does take too long.
Oh man, she got a shot in. That I'm giving her that one. She won, not me. Okay, this room coming up is really dangerous. Just like the Imp room gave them trouble, the same thing could happen to me. Have to be really tight with the wing smashes here. Oh, okay, that was close.
That room is so nerve-wracking.
Okay, this area can also just kill you. But luckily there's a fast route that, as long as you can infinite wing smash reliably, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so last skip coming up pretty soon. It's pretty much the same method actually as skipping death, except I'll be using a heart refresh as opposed to using the neutron bomb into the level up. So I'll be getting to the spot where a screen would start scrolling, move forward, use the heart oops, nice.
Huh.
Move forward, the other direction, and then use a heart refresh on the right pixel, and then backdash out of that, and it'll launch me past the save room, and then if I time a transformation correctly, I can just fly into Dracula's chamber. No?
That looks...
You think that's worked before? Okay. Okay, looks
All right.
Yep.
That was a pretty significant discovery because before you had used multiple heart refreshes, and even though you have the duplicator, even you can't put one in each arm because you only actually have one. And this method only needs one heart refresh, so you can skip going out of your way to grab it.
So it basically cut like 25 seconds out of the route. So yeah, that was pretty recent.
And also with out of bounds, anytime you go out of bounds, unless you're like using the bat or miss, the game doesn't like you being in bounds or out of bounds, so it pushes you down until you're back in bounds. Or
so that transformation had to be timed like perfectly, otherwise I just get zipped down and then fail the skip. Okay, time's gonna be soon, obviously. Time.
Go back whence you came.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's like 5 seconds off my rush.
Sub 18 in a marathon.
if you would have did the library clip, that would have been...
Yeah.
We have,
I would have had to have hit it though.
on the scale, we have the obligatory question from the chat, which is what's world record?
Okay, on the same timing it would be 17:45, I think. So it's pretty close.
About 8 seconds.
Yeah.
She said, do not hate you.
It's ridiculous.
If you cannot live with
Sub
them,
18.
at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot.
Yeah, so thank you everyone who donated for letting me show off this run. This AGDQ meant, I guess, a little more than usual because I have like 5 family members who have been affected by cancer this year, and as everyone knows, it's not a struggle just for the person having cancer, it's a struggle for the entire family. So I'm really happy that I was able to participate in this, even though it was looking unlikely a month ago. And yeah, thank you everyone for donating. Really appreciate it. What? I could try it, I guess. Do you remember how to do it? You
I don't know
could
if
do
I
it.
have a save for that. They can only have pacifist saves.
So does Zax.
Does he? Actually, it might be low percent. I don't know. So I don't have
Okay,
anything.
I don't think we have any saves set up nearby, unfortunately.
Well, you can check, but I doubt it.
All right, so now we got, what, some Mario Kart?
Actually,
Is that right?
Up next is Mario Kart 64.
Oh, yeah, that's a glitchy mess, too.
Yeah.
You'll love that. Oh, man. Can't believe I got that.
Yeah, nice time.
yeah. It's ridiculous.
I've got a $20 donation from Andre Treber, who says, I'm glad we could all come together to defeat Dracula, but I'm even happier that we could come together to beat cancer. Cancer has left its mark on my family and may do again, but charities like this help make the future brighter for us all. Thank you all.
I think you guys can get up if you want. Like, I don't know what pixels you're looking at now.
Listen to the song.
I just wanted to come up here so I didn't have to stand through the whole